Five storylines to follow in Sunday's Redskins-49ers matchup. Fresh off their bye week, the Washington Redskins, 2-2, try to improve on their .500 record when they host the San Francisco 49ers, 0-5, Sunday at FedEx Field. Though their starters are rested, the Redskins will likely be short-handed at a few key positions. Here are the top 5 storylines heading into the game. 1. Trent Williams' status. Apart from quarterback Kirk Cousins, there's no more valuable member of the offense than left tackle Trent Williams, the anchor of an offensive line that has allowed just 7 sacks this season. Williams didn't practice this week after injuring a kneecap in the October 2 loss at Kansas City. With backup Ty Nsekhe recovering from surgery on a core muscle, the Redskins will turn to TJ Clemmings, 6'5", 309, who started 30 games for Minnesota in 2015 and 2016. Clemmings has been working hard to get up to speed, but if he is tapped for duty, Redskins coach Jay Gruden will likely tweak some of the play calls, knowing that few left tackles can protect as long or as well as Williams, a 5-time Pro Bowl honoree. 2. No Jano, ailing with a fractured rib, the Redskins' top cornerback, Josh Norman, has been ruled out for Sunday, creating a major opportunity for backup Quinton Dunbar. The former Florida wide receiver stepped in after Norman was injured in the loss at Kansas City and is eager to show he can do more. Bashaud Breeland will hold down the opposite side of the field, with Kendall Fuller in the slot. The wide receiver they'll all be mindful of is former Redskin Pierre Garçon, 31. Who leads San Francisco's receivers with 28 catches for 379 yards. I feel like we're all going to be on him because they move him around and put him in different spots, Breeland said of Garçon. But I am confident that all our corners can stand up against him and all the receivers they have. Quinton Dunbar has been biting at the bit. Now he gets his shot. 3. Crowder production. Replacing the sure-handed Garçon and speedy Deshaun Jackson has proven more difficult than anticipated. Also surprising, the modest contribution to date of third-year wide receiver Jamison Crowder, who was second only to Garçon last season with 67 catches. Through the season's 4 games, Crowder has 14 catches, down from 18 at this stage in 2016, and his average yards per catch has dropped from 12.6 to 7.6. A lingering hamstring injury that has curbed his explosiveness has been partly to blame. But Gruden acknowledged this week he needs to do a better job getting Crowder involved in the passing game, as Cousins continues developing his rapport with less familiar receivers Terrell Pryor and Josh Doctson. 4. Respecting the Niners. It would be easy for an immature NFL team to look past the winless 49ers, particularly given the high-stakes Monday night game at NFC East rival Philadelphia that looms the following week for the Redskins. It's up to Gruden to make sure his squad doesn't fall into that trap. San Francisco may rank in the bottom third of the league in most statistical categories, notably, 31st in both third downs converted and third down conversations allowed. But first-year coach Kyle Shanahan's team has lost its last 4 by a total of 11 points and the last 2, in overtime. It's a competitive football team, Gruden said this week. If you take anybody for granted in the league, you're an idiot. That won't happen here. Brewer, with something to prove, the Redskins are starting to build some evidence. 5. NFC East has tumult. While the Redskins used their bye to reknit and regroup after their 29-20 loss at Kansas City, 2 of their NFC East rivals took significant steps backward. The New York Giants fell to 0-5, lost Odell Beckham Jr. for the year and slapped cornerback Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie with an indefinite suspension. And Dallas, after a loss to Green Bay, dropped them to 2-3, learned that running back Ezekiel Elliott's 6-game suspension has been reinstated. All told, it amounts for a window of opportunity for the Redskins to assert themselves as a viable challenger to the surging Philadelphia Eagles, 4-1, for the division title. That window might not stay open long, but winning winnable home games is the place to start. More on the Redskins. 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan enters Redskins game seeking first win, vindication. Are full contact practices necessary? Redskins seem to think so. Redskins Trent Williams questionable, Rob Kelly doubtful versus the 49ers. Brewer, wait, isn't Jay Gruden supposed to be a pass-first coach? The Redskins can expect to see a heavy dose of these plays from the 49ers.